Okay, everyone. My name's Nicole Hamm. And I've got the awesome pleasure to be rocking with these great people out here. We're in the studio, second day open, and we're following all of the guidelines and being super, super safe. And we're together for about 75 minutes. If you are in the virtual world, I'm going to be in this camera, but there is also a screen where I can see you over here. So if it looks like I'm not talking to you, I really am. And I'm talking to each and every one of you that are in this space. And we're just gonna go ahead and get started. Child's pose. Bring your toes to touch behind you and your knees wide. And then begin to just settle into your body. And right away tap into that Ujjayi breath, that deep inhales through your nose and deep exhales out of your nose. And honestly, right now, the only thing that's showing up for me, the only thing that I can even say is how inspired I am by hearing this breath and seeing you guys in child's pose. And right here, right now, just remind yourself that everything you need, everything that you want, you already are. So I invite you to take this practice to explore just that. Explore your power, explore your breath. Soften all of your joints. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. And begin to sink in deeper into this child's pose. Three more breaths just like that. One more big breath in. Exhale, let the air out. Come into tabletop. And for those of you out there virtually, I've got Marley right here. If you need to take a look at a live body, stack your joint shoulders over your wrists, your hips, over your knees, and then just begin to move. Yeah, whatever you need. Maybe that's your wrist from typing today. Maybe it's your neck. Yeah, just begin to loosen up right here, whatever you need. And then let's take a couple of cat-cows together. So drop your belly, set your gaze up at the sky. Yeah, draw your thoracic spine and pull your upper arm bones back. And then round your spine like an angry cat. Yeah, pull the pit of your belly in and up, press the earth away from you. And go again, drop your belly, fill your lungs, cow pose. And then retract into cat. And take 3 more rounds, cat-cows, to your breath. Yeah, moving in and out. And when you are complete with your final set, bring your spine as flat as possible. Yeah, set your gaze down in between your hands. And extend the crown of your head forward. So notice if you're dipping your chin down to your chest, really elongate throughout the entire spine. Take a big breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Yeah, I heard a couple of deep sighs and releases, like do that. Set your gaze to one point at the back of your mat. And really begin to expand from the inside out right here. Draw your shoulder blades and move them into your body. Feel your lungs rise up onto your tippy toes. And then as you exhale, sink your heels down. Yeah, that's it. Rise up, fill up. Then release, inner ankles back, outer ankles down. One more, fill up. Sigh it out, heels down. Walk your feet to your hands, take Ragdoll. Yeah, bring your feet hip width distance or wider. And really allow yourself to take up space. You can sway side to side. You can take a bind in your elbows, whatever you need right here. Lift your toes up, stretch them long onto your mat. Yeah, and if you need to create a little bit of ease, take a bend in your knees. Soften all of your joints. Drop your right hand to your mat. Take your left hand up tall. Take a little ragdoll twist. Yeah, set your gaze up at your left thumb. Draw your shoulder blades and move them into your body and then begin to twist from your mid back. Yes, just like that. Take one more big breath. Exhale, open up. Ragdoll. And then shift to the other side. Drop your left hand, reach your right arm up. Yes, Stacy, really expand from the inside out. Open up, one more breath. Exhale, really twist. Ragdoll. Release your bind, bring your feet to touch. Rise all the way up to standing, take Tadasana, extended mountain pose. Spark your fingertips up to the sky. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. And right here, really feel structurally sound and aligned in your body. Your hips stacked over your ankles. Shoulders over your hips. Get active in your hands, your feet, your core, then fill your lungs. Exhale, draw your hands to the center of your chest. We'll begin our practice with 3 ohms. Mountain pose. Spark your fingertips up. Maybe you take a tiny back bend this time. Yeah, really open up. That heat starting to come into your muscles right there. And then exhale, bow forward. Stack your hips over your ankles. Really feel the 4 corners of your feet. Yeah, and then just drop the crown of your head. There's nothing to hold on to, nothing to look at. Drop it. And then on your next breath in, rise up halfway. And again, pull the crown of your head forward. Press your tailbone back. Yeah, and as if someone had a credit card, a black card from American Express right in the middle of your shoulder blades, and you got to squeeze it in. Yeah, draw your shoulder blades and move them into your body. And then bow forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Plant your hands, step yourself back, high plank. And again, come into your structural alignment. Stack your heels over the balls of your toes. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. Lift the front of your pelvis. Allow your tailbone to descend down and breathe. From your skin to your muscles to your bones. Hug and yeah, and if you need to, come onto your knees. One more, fill up. Exhale, move into low plank. Bend your elbows. Draw your shoulders into your side body. Upward facing dog. Press the tops of your feet into the floor. Pull your sternum to the front of your space. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Look forward. Go to the front of your mat. Rise up halfway. Bow forward. Tadasana, mountain pose. Reach up from the floor to your core, and then your core to your crown. Get long. Exhale, bow. Inhale, rise halfway. Plant your hands, step back, high plank. Yeah, and right away, find that same engagement in your body. Pull the pit of your belly in, ground down into the four corners of your hands. Inhale, move in, or exhale, move into low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. It's hot, man. I forgot how hot it gets in here. Whoo! Big breath in. Bigger breath out. Look forward, go to the front of your mat. Halfway rise. Bow forward. Tadasana, mountain pose, reach up. Forward bow. Halfway lift. High plank. Now move right into low plank. Inhale into your upward facing. Exhale to downward facing dog. Yeah, now breathe in. Let it all go. Look forward, go to the front of your mat. Halfway rise. Bow forward. Tadasana, reach up. Forward bow. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Look forward, Marley and everybody go. Halfway rise. Bow forward. Tadasana, reach up. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Look forward, go there. Halfway lift. Bow forward. Chair pose. Bring your big toes to touch and leave space in between your ankles. Yeah, and just like that, just breathe. Sink your weight down and back into your heels. Lift the front of your pelvis up. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. Yeah, and then Mike and everybody go 6 inches lower. You've got this. Yeah, right here, the strength, the power, what you're looking for is right here. So breathe. One more breath. Lower 3 more inches into that chair. Yes, just like that. Breathe right there. Stay. Bow forward. Halfway lift. Welcome back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right side, warrior one. Step your right foot to your right wrist. And then spin your left foot down. So you're pressing into the knife edge of your back foot. Spark your fingertips up towards the sky. And then lunge deeper into your front knee and press your knee over towards your pinky toes. Square the front of your body to the front of your space. Take a big breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. And then take your left, warrior one. Take your time, set yourself up. Really tap into the physical foundation of this posture. Draw your lower rib cage in and create expansion through your mid-back. Yeah, and then Bailey and everybody, go ahead and get lower into your front knee. Take a big breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Look forward, go to the front of your mat. Halfway lift. Bow forward. You've got this chair pose. Yeah, you already know what that chair looks like, so go to that chair. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. Ground down into the four corners of your feet. Take one more breath. Bow forward. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right side warrior one. Plant your feet, rise as you inhale. And then as you exhale, flow chaturanga. Yeah, just like that, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, left side warrior one. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, breathe in. Breathe out. Look forward, go there. Halfway lift. Bow forward. Chair pose. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right side warrior one. Move and breathe. That's it. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left side warrior one. Yeah, you've got to believe in yourself. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last sunbeam. Look forward. Step, walk, or fly. Halfway lift. Bow forward. Chair pose. Yeah, I've got this young woman in my class whose smile's just infectious. Like, and if you all can tap into that same energy, that same smile, that same possibility, you could stay right here. And you can take one more breath, and then you let go, bow forward. Halfway lift, Chaturanga Dandasana, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, right side warrior one. You've got this, root to rise. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left side warrior one. Do not quit. Keep going. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Yeah, for those of you that aren't with us in this room, it is a piping 90 degrees with over 10 bodies. And even though you're not in this room, like, I know that you're feeling that internal heat, that internal fire. And I invite all of you right here, right now, stay in. Don't let the heat take you out. Don't let the lack of being in the studio or being on your mat take you out. You've got everything you need right here, right now. Child's pose is always available. Your water is always available. This is your practice. You guys know me enough to know that. Take 3 more breaths. Yeah, just come right back in. Downward facing dog. Bring your feet together at the back of your mat. Lift your right leg up to the sky. Bend your knee, open up your hip. They leg dog. Yeah, stack your right pelvic half over your left and really open up through your right side body. Yeah, lift that knee even higher and then get active in your top foot and really open up. And then maybe you open up so much you move into a flip dog. Yeah, plant your foot behind you, reach to the front of your space. Yeah, maybe you're here and then wheel is available. Yeah, begin to expand from the inside out. Wherever you go is perfect. Draw your shoulder blades in, move into your body. Take one more breath. High plank. Side plank on your right. Stand on your right hand. Lift your left up. And take a variation that you feel empowered taking. Like if you want to take that knee down or come onto your forearm, take it. Lift your hips up wherever you are. Yeah, that's right. And then pull the pit of your belly in and up, and then begin to tap into possibility, expand from the inside out. Grab that toe, lift that leg, take one more breath, fullest expression. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Bring your feet together at the back of your mat. Take your left leg up this time. Bend your knee, open up your hip. Yeah, ground down into the four corners of your hands. Press your chest to your thighs and then allow your left side to get as long as your right, maybe even longer. Yeah, that's it, just like that. And then you decide where you go. Yeah, where can you create space for something new right here? If you're in flip dog, bring your big toes to face 12 o'clock. Ground down into your feet, lift your hips up tall. Go for that wheel, one more, but you've got to put your hand on the ground, girl. High plank. Side plank on the left. Come onto your left side. Your variation. Stacked ankles, elbow down, knee down. Set your gaze up at your top hand. Yeah, and then maybe bring a little bit of softness into your face and add a little bit of play while you do that right here. 2 more breaths, really expand from the inside out. You've got it. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths right here. Reset. Downward facing dog if you're not there already. Step your right foot to your right wrist. Take Crescent Lunge. So similar to your Warrior One, but this time you're going to keep your back heel stacked over your back big toe. Reach your fingertips up. Activate the fingers. And then again, lunge deeper into that front knee. You've got it. Sink your hips low. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. Draw your hands to the center of your chest. Take a twist. Marley, will you show an open twist as well? So Marley is taking a variation here where she's taking her hand down to her foot to open up. You can bring your hands to your chest, or as Maureen is taking, just open up your hands front and back. Yeah, take whatever's going to serve you because you've got 3 breaths right here. And every inhale, get long through the spine. And as you exhale, twist from your mid-back. Stay active in the back leg. Zip that back leg up. Press it towards the sky. Take 1 more big breath in. Exhale, rinse out. Warrior 2. Set your gaze over your front middle finger. Press your knee over towards your pinky toes. Flip your palm, reverse your warrior, reach back behind you. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left side crescent lunge. Take your time, set yourself up. Yeah, notice what you need on this side. For me, my left side, I need a lot more space than I do on my right. So I take my feet out wider. Ground down into the 4 corners of your front foot. Draw your hands to your chest. Take your twist. Open twist, hands to chest. And then come back to your breath. Notice that rhythm. Is it starting to get short? Make it long. That's it. Really draw and create your fullest expression out. One more big breath. Warrior two. Lunge deeper into your front leg. Press into the knife edge of your back foot. Flip your palm, reverse your warrior, go back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Look forward, go to the front of your mat. Halfway lift, bow forward, chair pose. Draw your hands to the center of your chest. Take a twist to the right, elbow to knee, or take your variation. Take a moment, look down at your knees, bring them in line with one another. And then sink your hips low and lift your heart up high. Yeah, and come into a total shoulder integration right here. Really draw your shoulder blades in so you can create access through the thoracic spine. Take one more big breath right here. Exhale, twist. Ragdoll. Fingers to toes, forward fold. Grab your big toes with your peace fingers and pull your chest towards your thighs. And you can bend your knees as much as you need to. There's no rule in yoga that says you cannot bend your knees. Keeping that bind on your feet, rise up halfway. Fold forward. Halfway rise. Fold. Release your bind. Bring your feet to touch. Chair pose. Draw your hands to the center of your chest. Take your twist to the left. And again, check your knees. Ground down your feet. And then create space for something new. Breathe right here. Open up. One more breath. Ragdoll. Take gorilla. Bring your palms underneath your feet to where your toes touch your wrist. Yeah, and again, you can bend your knees a lot. Pull your chest towards your thighs. Drop the crown of your head. Rise up halfway. Bow forward. Halfway rise. Fold. Release your bind. Plant your hands. Walk your feet back. And let's take crow. Marley, you want to break this down? So if you know crow, go right there. If crow is new for you, oh, can we use blocks? Yes, we can. If crow is new for you, you can always bring a block to the back of your feet. So Marley is going to plant her hands, and then she's going to stack her toes on this block as she works, bringing the weight into her palms. So as she goes forward, she'll begin to maybe lift one toe or maybe another, or maybe even no feet. That's still crow. You're finding the weight in your hands right there. Thank you, Marley. Now, if this is not accessible for you, take a yogic squat. So you're gonna drop your butt in between. Can you do a yogic squat? I'm like, look like I'm pregnant. Take a squat right down. You're gonna drop your hips down in between your feet. Press your knees open with your elbows. So let's just go for that right now. Crow or yogi squat. If there's more and you want to try crow into headstand or take handstand, I invite you to that. Jordan, I can't see you, but I know you're killing it. That's it, Stacy. That's it, Mike. Breathe right there. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. Get tight through the core. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. And go again. Crow, squat, headstand, handstand. Go now. Plant your hands, invert your body right here. Yeah, and just try, just see what happens. Stay tight through your entire abdominal core and then take one more breath. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Big breath in. Bigger breath out. Look forward, go to the front of your mat. Halfway rise. Bow forward. Mountain pose, Tadasana. Let's take standing leg raise. Bring your right knee in line with your right hip. You can take your arms wherever you feel most comfortable. Some people grab their knee, take their arms to low mountain, high mountain, whatever floats your boat. And right here, you have 7 breaths. So you can experience this. You can move open to your right side. Breathe. And begin to create equanimity right here. Gently make your way back to center if you haven't already. Extend your leg out in front of you, and then fly back airplane. So reach your fingertips to your back foot, and then flex your back foot towards your face, like toes towards your nose, and dial your pinky toe towards the mat. And then right here, lift your sternum up towards the front of the room. Draw your hands to the center of your chest. Take half moon. Bring your fingertips to your mat or block. I'm coming as fast as I can with blocks to everyone in the room if they so choose. And then maybe you play with where you can go here. Maybe you lift your gaze up. Maybe you go for sugar cane, grabbing your, what is that, right ankle. You've got this right here. One more breath. Airplane. Use your core. Take your time. Use your core. Come right back to where you were. Yeah, that's it. Breathe right here. Take standing leg raise. Land on both feet. Tadasana. Yeah, guess who taught me that one? Miss Leah Green. Standing leg raise on your left. Same thing, left side. We're just gonna go right through. So go ahead and make yourself structurally sound. Feel the 4 corners of your feet. And the tighter you are in your core and your legs, the lighter you will become. And you've got those same 7 breaths. You can open up, you can look, close your eyes, whatever you need. Yeah, play with what expansion looks like today. I took a 6 a.m. class yesterday and like expansion looked like I just got up. Okay, like y'all see me. And that's fine. Make your way back to center and fly on back airplane. Yeah, first class round trip to Hawaii, Bora Bora, Maui. Yeah, girl, like, I don't know if you're on that plane or not because I see a lot of tense and resistance in your face. Soften your joints, even your face, even your standing leg. Hands to heart center, half moon. Take your time. That's it. Stack that left pelvic half over your right. And really begin to open up and then see what's possible here. Bend that knee, grab that ankle. Lift that bottom hand wherever you go. It's perfect. Breathe into that space. And then come right back, airplane. Yeah, round trip right back to the United States, wherever you went. Yeah, home, sweet home, the great USA, we're back. And then rise back up, standing leg raise. Plant both feet, mountain pose. Tree. Draw your hands to the center of your chest. Take your right foot to any point that's not your left leg. So Marley, will you show kickstand, foot to ankle? Yeah, you can take kickstand, you can bring your foot to your calf, or you can bring it all the way up into your inner thigh. 10 breaths. And at any point, if you want more, less, you take it. Yeah, enjoy it. Tadasana. And take your opposite side, tree pose. Steady your gaze to one non-moving point in front of you. And then root down into both of your feet. And then you go wherever you need to go for these 10 breaths. That's it, Ruth. Root down into your standing foot. Yeah, Stacy, lift up. Expand from the inside out, your expansion right here. Tadasana. Take a big breath in. Exhale, bow forward. Halfway lift, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right side, warrior one. Open warrior two. Straighten your front leg, triangle pose. So as if I had a string right on Marley's middle finger, reaching all the way out until she absolutely has to go down. And you've got your block as a prop to bring the earth closer to you. Feel as long on your left side as you do on your right. So if you're feeling crunched over, open up your legs and then pull the crown of your head to the front of the room. Take a big breath in. And then exhale, draw your bottom lung forward. Yeah, fill up and keep twisting. That's it, Maggie, fill up. Rinse out, warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Bring all 10 toes to face the left side of your mat. Spark your fingertips up to the sky. Fold forward. If you are working a headstand and that is in your practice, you are welcome to take it. If not, you just can hang out right here in your Wide facing side facing wide legged forward bend. Are you okay? Soften your joints. Take a halfway lift. Fold forward. Halfway rise. Fold. Bring your hands to your hips. Rise all the way up to standing. Bring your front foot to 12 o'clock. Step your back foot in about halfway up your mat. Reach your fingertips up to the sky. Revolve Triangle. Bring your left hand to the inside of your right foot. And reach your right hand up. And again, you've got your block. Use that prop to bring the earth closer to you. Press your inner ankles back, your outer ankles down. And root down into your feet so you get tight in your core. And then from your core, pull the crown of your head forward. Take one more big breath in. Exhale, twist out. Fill up. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left side, warrior one. Open, warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Triangle pose. Yeah, everybody take a moment, look down at your feet, and then take them about 3 inches further apart. Give yourself some space here. Yeah, and then find that length in your left side. That's it. Use your inhales to get long. And then as you exhale, twist. Yeah, big breath in. And then twist open. One more, fill up. Rinse out. Warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Bring all 10 toes to face the right side. Take yourself into a bind this time. You can grab your hands, your elbows. Do we have straps? I don't know. Fill your lungs, fold forward. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I work at a desk all day and like the tension in my neck and shoulders just creep up. So right here, let gravity do the work. Let gravity rinse out any extra tension, any extra stress. Beautiful breath. Rise up halfway. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Fold. Keeping your bind, rise all the way up to standing. Front foot to 12 o'clock, step your back foot in halfway. Spark your fingertips up. Fold forward, revolve triangle. Left hand to the inside of your right foot. Look up. And as rooted as you are in your feet, find that in your hands. Get active in your fingertips. Yeah, reach those beautiful red nails up to the sky. And then open from your mid-back. Find a little bit more length. And take one more huge breath in. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Come into high plank, low plank, high plank, downward dog, high plank, low plank, high plank, downward dog, high plank, low plank, high plank, downward dog, high plank, stay here, breathe, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower all the way down onto your mat. I was telling a girlfriend of mine, like, I heard this woman say to her kids, be loving or be nothing. And like, I think that applies to everyone, not just kids, right? Like, be loving or be nothing. And right here, be loving to yourself. You've done so much hard work already. You showed up on your mat. Switch cheeks if you haven't already. But also love yourself enough to push yourself, to do the work, to stay in when you want to get out. So right here, right now, be loving or be nothing. Be loving to yourself. Be loving to this practice. Be the love that you already are. And then let's ignite it through our back. Bring your hands down by your side, palms facing down into the mat. Bring your chin or forehead to the center and lift up for locust. Yes, so you want to lift as much as you can off of the earth, your hands, your legs, your chest. Yeah, really engage your lower back muscles, squeeze your butt, lift your legs up, lift your chest up, lower down. Take your knees side to side, release the lower back. And go again, locust pose, lift up. Yeah, and this time take yourself even bigger. Yeah, love yourself enough to go to the extreme right here, open up, press up, lower down. Take your knees side to side. Last one, locust pose, lift up. Everything you've got, leave it on the mat right here. Press up from your skin to your muscles to your bones, hug in. That's it, Ruth. That's it, Stacy. Everyone in this room, lift up, squeeze up, breathe in, lower down. Take your knees side to side. Bow pose. Grab your ankles. And then press your shins to the back of the room. So the power is coming from your legs rather than your back. So really pull your legs so far back that your back has nothing but to do but to open up. Draw your sternum forward. Ground down into the four corners of your feet. Open up. Lower down. Take your knees side to side. Bow pose, grab your ankles, press up, lift up. Squeeze your butt. Yeah, press your knees back. Yeah, draw your thoracic spine and move your upper arm bones back and then really press yourself back. That's it. Lower down. Take your knees side to side. Flip over onto your back. Six is the magic number. And you're ready right now, right? You're ready right now. You love this bridge. You love this practice. You love yourself enough. 6 wheels right here. Let's go. Plant your hands by your ears. Lift your entire body off the earth. If this is not in your practice, take bridge. But if you can, you must lift up. Chin to chest, come down. Number 2, you're ready. Lift up. Draw your thoracic spine and move your upper arm bones back. Come down. Number 3, you've got this. Press up, lift up. Yeah, just like that. This girl's incredible. You've got this and you're all incredible. Come down. Number 4, let's go. Lift up. Yeah, that's it. Everybody together, lift those hips. Come down. Number 5, you are feeling alive. Lift up. Let's go. Yeah, maybe you pull your chest even further forward this time. Lower down. Number 6, all of us together in community, right here, right now, even me. Let's go. Lift up. Everybody, right here. You've got this. Ground down your hands, ground down your feet. Pull your chest forward. From your skin to your muscles to your bones, hug it in, then stay. 3, 2, 1, chin to chest. Come down. Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of your feet together. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And I invite you to take this opportunity to feel yourself, feel your heart. Feel your lungs. Hug your knees into your chest. Take happy baby. And grab the outsides of your feet or your knees. Just pull your lower body down to the floor. Press your lower back into the earth, and then maybe you rock side to side or take a straddle. Hug your knees into your chest. Reach your legs straight up towards the sky. If you need extra support, you can bring your hands to your lower back, like underneath your sacrum. If you are advanced and want to take this up a notch, like bring your hands by your ears or your temples. We're going to take 30-60 leg lifts. So lower your legs a third of the way down. Yeah, notice if your third is more like a 10th, go ahead and take it to a third. And then go ahead and take it to another third. Yeah, and then hold it right here. Where your core starts to shake a little bit, stay. And then take it to a hover. Lift your chest up off the earth, set your gaze at your toes. Pull the pit of your belly in and up, press it towards your spine. Lift a third. Another third. All the way up. 4 more. Lower a third. A third more. Yeah, where that shake is, stay. Then lower a third. Set your gaze at your toes. Lift a third more, all the way up. 3 more, lower a third more. Stay right there. Take it to a hover. Lift a third more, all the way up. 2 more, lower a third. You've got this, keep breathing. A third more. Stay in that shake. Now lower to a hover. Lift a third more, all the way up. Final set, lower a third more, to a hover. Stay in your hover. Breathe in your hover. Lift a third more, all the way up. Hug your knees to your chest. How many calories have you burnt already, Marley? 300. 300, I think we can go for 400 for the whole 75. So lift your legs straight up towards the sky. And then bend them so that they are parallel over your mat. So everybody take a moment, look up at the screen or at Marley, wherever you are. She has her legs directly perpendicular to her mat. They are not all the way up. They are not all the way down. They are perpendicular. And they are going to stay right here as you extend the right leg. And then twist your right elbow over, what is that, left, right to left. And then she's gonna switch. And just keep switching and keep going, but move purposefully. So take your time, quality over quantity. Yeah, girl, we see you just because you're young don't mean you can't work that core. Keep going. Keep breathing. You've got 10. That's it. 9, 8. I see you, Stacy. You've killing it, girl. Bailey, Ruth, Jordan, I can't see you, but I know you are. Keep going. 1. Come onto your mat. Take a total body stretch. Arms over your head. Legs extended out to the front or wherever. Wherever they go is fine. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock and roll about 3 to 5 times. And come into downward facing dog. However you get there. Yesterday morning, I just crawled through. And then I'm like watching this girl, Chelsea, do like vinyasas. I was like, girl, you're better than me. Bring your feet to touch behind you. Take your right leg up to the sky. Bend your knee, open up your hip. Set up for half pigeon. Half pigeon, you're gonna bring your right knee to your right wrist. And allow the fleshy part of your thigh to be parallel to the outside of your mat. Sink your hips low, fill your lungs. And leading with your rib cage, begin to bow forward over your leg. Now, options. If you have a block or any other prop, pillow, cushion, you can bring a prop underneath your right hip for extra support. You can also bring a block underneath your elbows to prop yourself up. Roll your left hip down towards your mat. Yeah, you've got it. My granddad used to say, you can be anything in the world. Don't be a bleep. Right? And right here, like you can be anything. So can you be ease? Can you be peace? Can you be love? Right here in this space, you have the opportunity to create, to be, to take what you need. Stay in your breath. And if something comes up, just come back to your body, the physical foundation of your being. And then tap into discovery of what you can be. Right here for me, I need to be love. I need to love myself enough to stay when I want to get out. I love my joints enough to soften them. I love my thoughts enough to let them drift off while I just surrender to what is. Where can you be? What can you be? These last 4 breaths. Yeah, maybe it's just being breath, oxygen. Take one more big breath in. Let the air go. Gently walk your hands back to your hips. And take downward facing dog. Yeah, and any other extra steps you may need, pedaling out your legs, reset your neck. And let's take our left side, bring your feet together. Take your left leg high this time. Bend your knee, open up. Half pigeon on your left. Take your time, set yourself up, and then surrender to this side. And for me, this side, I need to be compassion. My left is not as flexible as my right, and that's okay. Maybe it's the opposite from you. Maybe you need to be more. Soften your joints. Just allow yourself to be right here. Whatever that is, whatever that looks like. That thing that you know you need to be, you know you need to let go, commit to that for these last 4 breaths. Yeah, right here. No other time but now. Right this moment. Take a big breath in. Let the air go. Gently walk your hands to your hips. Downward facing dog. Yeah, stretch yourself out. Feel the length and the back side of your body. And then make your way onto your seat. 6 seated forward fold. So extend your legs out to the front of your space. Flex your toes towards your nose. And I invite you to start this setup with bent knees. Yeah, because the stretch here isn't designed for your hamstrings. It's designed for your lower spine. So let's give that a release right here. Bend your knees, fill your lungs, and then fold forward over your legs. And as you go forward, then maybe you can straighten your knees a little bit. Maybe you've got a little extra strength. You can bring a block to the outside or in front of your feet like Maureen. Drop the crown of your head. Allow your back, your lower back to release. Rise halfway. Bow forward. Halfway lift. Fold. Let's take fish. Come up onto your seat. There's 2 ways that you can take this. You can take supported fish. Marley will show it, bringing a block on the hot dog side and between your shoulder blades, and just allowing the entire front side of your body to open up. You can also take this without a block, simply standing on your forearms. Whatever variation, whatever version of this fish you decide to take it now. Just 3 breaths, really opening up. Yeah, maybe if you have a pillow or something at home for support. Yeah, Bailey's got her own block. I like it. Point your feet to the front of the room. And then draw your legs in so that they're touching each other. And then really open up. And while you're back there, don't forget to release your tongue from the roof of your mouth. If you have a block underneath you, you can remove it. Roll onto your right side, and then set up for an inversion of your choice. There's waterfall. You can take a block or a prop, place it right underneath your hip bones, reaching your feet up towards the sky. You can take shoulder stand, traditional headstand, and handstand, all available to you. Take something restorative for your body. If you're in shoulder stand, you can make your way into plow, reaching your toes behind you. Support your lower back until they touch the floor. If you're in waterfall, you've got the option to reach your fingertips up towards your feet. From plow, you can take deaf man's pose. Bend your knees so that they cover the outer edge of your ears. If you're in waterfall, you're perfect. From deaf man's, make your way back to plow. If you're upside down, make your way into child's pose. From plow, one leg at a time, come back up into shoulder stand. And then everyone make your way onto your spine. If you have a block underneath you, remove it. And let's take supine twist. Extend your right leg, pull your left leg in, and then drop your left leg over your right side body. Take your arms into a T position. And honestly, truly, there is nothing to do here. Let gravity gently rinse your body out. Gently make your way back to center. And take supine twist on the opposite side. Hug your knee in, drop it over your left side body. Come back into your breath. Make your way back to center. Hug both knees into your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Give yourself some love. Take a big breath and fill your lungs to capacity, and then hold it right there at the top for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Savasana. Final rest. Take up space onto your mat. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. With your eyes closed, gently begin to awaken. Bring movement into your body, your fingers, your toes. And then gently begin to bring your awareness back into this space. Hug your knees into your chest and roll onto your right side into a fetal position. With your eyes closed, come to seated at the top of your mat. Draw your hands to the center of your chest. We will seal our practice the same way that we began. 3 ohms. Draw your thumb knuckles to forehead center. Together we bow. Namaste. Great work, y'all. Oh, I gotta get up. Okay. I don't know how to do this. Well, first and foremost, thanks, Marley, for being upfront and modeling for us and sticking with it, even though she was giving me dirty looks. Once again, my name is Nicole, and it's just such an honor to be back with all of you wonderful people and even you guys out in the distance. I love you all, and we're open. We are open, and we are going to continue to be open and be present and be for you guys. And we are going to continue to offer our virtual classes as well. So if there's any discomfort or any just kind of not feeling well or just want to be at home, like, you've got that option. And if there's anything else that we as a studio can do for you in this time and things that'll make you feel safe or that you just need from us, please let us know. Maureen is part of our staff. I'm on staff. Sham, the cute little Afghani girl that you saw coming in, she's part of our staff. And like, just let us know. Our social media lines are always open. DM us, message us, write on our wall, whatever you need. And I'm so glad that you all are well, and I'm so glad to see you guys on your mat. So thank you for allowing me to be that guide for you. Stay tuned for all the cool stuff we've got going on. I'm sure they'll be making announcements of fun stuff now that we've got our doors open. Leave your blocks right where they are. We'll go ahead and take care of them sanitizing wise. And I hope to see you guys super soon. Thanks for coming.
Thanks, Nicole.
People.
Hi.
It's a cat. Where? Is it Bailey's cat? Oh my God, how cute.
Yeah, kitties.
She's cute.
This is Sammy.
She's like, Mom.
Here.
She's like, Mom, can I please not be in the camera?
Thanks so much. Have a good one.
Bye.